Yeah. I hope you are well. I'm actually quite excited because today I'm going to make my Jumbleberry jam. Now, I don't think it's a real thing. I think the name is something that I've made up. Basically what I do is I save all my like odds and ends of berries from throughout the year. So let's say you've bought a pan of strawberries, there's 2 left, they're just going a little bit soft. Oh, I'm out of breath. Chop off the green bit and I freeze them, and then if I go blackberry picking and there's a surplus that haven't gone into a crumble, or there's some odd raspberries left in the punnet, I freeze it all, and then I make the most delicious jam with it. And it obviously tastes slightly different every year, but it always tastes so good. I'm just gonna have a sip of my tea in my new mug. Oh, look how adorable this is. So you've got like pumpkins around there and down the handle. Right, let me just have a quick sip. So I've accumulated now a lot of fruit and it's taken up so much of the freezer, so I thought today is the day. So I've got my glass jars currently sterilising in the dishwasher. It's a good start, but I've realised I probably don't have enough sugar and no pectin, so I need to be a big girl now because I haven't got a car. I've not had a car now for about 2 weeks and it's killing me. But my husband's car is there for me to drive. And I'm really scared to drive it. But I'm going to be a big girl and I'm going to drive it to Sainsbury's and get some more sugar. So either some like jam sugar or some separate pectin. And I'm honestly so nervous to drive his car. It's like a hearse and it's really low to the floor. And I can't see, I'm a small girl. I'm barely 5 foot. And I can drive it and I've tried. It's just different to mine, but I'll be okay. I'll be a big girl. So first things first is I need to get all that fruit out and weigh it so I know roughly how much jam and pectin, no, how much sugar and pectin I'm gonna need. Normally you would do about 50-50, so if you've got 2 kilos of fruit, you want 2 kilos of sugar, but I do try and go a smidge less on the sugar because berries are so sweet anyway, they don't need all that sugar. And it makes no difference. And also, so many people say, and I've read this online, that you can't use overripe fruit for jam. You can. I do it every single year, except last year because I made so much the previous year. I still had 12 jars of jam this year, so I just didn't do it. But yeah, I'm waffling. So yeah, I'm gonna go get my berries out of the freezer and I'm going to weigh them all. So here is everything I've frozen, which isn't a lot this year. And these raspberries from the fridge, because they never tasted that nice, but they'll probably be fine in the jam. I've got my big bowl and I got my scales. Are you gonna turn on? Yep. So I'm just gonna pop it all in there and weigh it all. And we got a lot of fruit in there and it weighs 100, no, numbers are my like worse. 1,815 grams, so just shy of 2 kilos. So I'm gonna be a big brave girl now. I'll leave that to thaw out a little bit and go to Sainsbury's. Hi, hi, have I bought you a treat? Oh my goodness, where you come here for a treat? You want a treat? Let me find it. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, you want one? I'll just put my camera down and you can have one. Are you a good boy? Can you sit? No, it's gentle. Oh, that wasn't very gentle, was it? You're still a good boy. Okay, I am back. I've got my big old jam pot. And inside I have 2 marbles. Now what these will do is they'll roll around in the bottom of the pan just like that. And they will stop my jam from sticking. So I'm just going to go in now with my fruit and most of that sugar that I bought today. Right, this is such a huge pot, and it is absolutely full to the brim right now. So I've got that on a really low heat, so I just want to let everything slowly combine. And because it's a lot, I'm going to add the juice of this whole lemon, so that'll go in there as well. And I'm just going to let everything slowly come together. So they're all in. I've just popped a little lid on because that's going to help everything defrost in there a little bit quicker. And my next job is to put a plate in the freezer, and I will show you why shortly. Okay, so the sugar has now almost dissolved, but while that continues doing its thing, I just want to show you a few things I've got in the post lately. So I've ordered all my Christmas cards, which I'm really excited about, and I really love the designer, Alex Clark. That's who my Halloween mug was designed by, and that tabby cat mug I use quite often. So I've gone for those. And I also picked up a few of these, just for like emergencies and thank yous. And also, a viewer recommended this book. So the first thing I did was went online and I ordered it. I managed to get it pre-owned. And if you want to pause, you can read a little bit about what it's like on the back there. Right, I'm going to go give this another stir. And then, I think it might be almost time to bring it up to the boil. Okay, so all that sugar's dissolved, my fruit is softening quite nicely, so I'm going to increase the heat all the way up, pop in my little thermometer, and I'm going to wait for it to get to, I think it's, I'm going to have to Google it to double check, but I think about 105 degrees Celsius. Now you don't want the thermometer touching exactly the bottom of the pan, because it'll be a lot hotter there. I don't know, I just know it needs to be near the bottom, but not touching the bottom. Look, I'm no jam expert. If you want a jam expert, I really recommend Pam the Jam. I always go to her for a little bit of advice if I need it. But yeah, this is so easy, you can't get this wrong. So yeah, I'm gonna let this come to boil, and then when it gets to that optimum temperature, I'm gonna leave it for about 10 minutes, and then I will show you the next step. Oh my gosh, my belly's looking big now, isn't it? Like a right crater for my belly button as well, haven't I? I'm just going to give this a few stirs. I know I've got the marbles in there, but I'd like to be sure that nothing's going to stick. So now the jam is at its optimum temperature. So hopefully it won't boil over. I'm just going to let it do its thing now for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I will test it. Okay, I'm going to go in for my first test. So I've got my cold plate out of the freezer. I'm going to pop a tablespoon of that jam on there, and I'll leave it for a minute or two, and then I will see if it has set. The jam is on, now we wait. Time to test. I'm going to run a finger through it, and ooh, tastes good. I'd say that is set, considering it's continued to boil that whole time. I've never done it first time. I always have to go for a second boil. Yeah, I think we're set. Woo! Okay, please excuse my washing machine in the background. But my jam is done. My pots are all washed and sterilised along with their lids. And I've got my funnel, and it's time to get them all filled. And that is it, you guys. That is the jam all done. They just need to cool and set, and then they will be ready to give to all your friends and family. I've just realised, annoyingly, that I have no labels for them and no cute, like, fabric to go on top, but maybe I can do that tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, and I will put I don't really know what to film, and I don't want to film my face because I'm eating a sandwich. I will put the recipe on my website for people who prefer it sort of in that context. Okay, thank you. Now here's my dog. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.